It's a big night here at the Riverside Stadium, another North East derby, and both teams show 3 changes from their last Premiership games against Charlton and Manchester United. And the goal-scoring ability of Kevin Phillips is there for all to see. In his very first season in the Premiership, he scored 30 goals, making him top scorer overall. And of course he's formed a terrific partnership with Niall Quinn. And no doubt Steve McClaren has been doing his homework in an effort to cut off the aerial threat of Quinn and try and stop the supply through to him. So we're underway here at the Riverside. But closing their opponents down quickly here. Good early signs from them, looking very determined indeed, and that ball spins behind. It's a corner with just 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock, and that brings a huge roar from the home supporters. So a chance to do something here from the set piece. You can see there that Ehiog has gone forward up into the 6-yard area. Plenty of movement inside the box as the ball is delivered. The goalkeeper's caught there, and it's over the line. It's a goal for Borough with 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock. And the goalkeeper, Thomas Sorensen, will be really unhappy with himself. The corner was delivered from the right-hand side. The keeper came from his line, was absolutely stranded there and caught, and the ball dropped over the line. Trying to build something here, but Musto running into a bit of difficulty. But Greening's there, nice switch of play. Bopsic lays it off. This is good play by Borough. Here's another opportunity, and this time the goalkeeper does just enough. Nemeth, good movement from him. Got into a dangerous position there and got in the shot, but Sorensen on this occasion blocks him.
Great link-up play, good understanding, good touch by Nemeth. Lovely touch off again by Bopsic, and a good strike of. He would probably like to get a little bit more on it actually.
Holding going on there, and the referee steps in. Free kick to Borough. So once again Ehiog starts to push forward. Southgate is moving up as well to the edge of the area. Blocks it on the far side, so it's over the ball.
It's got to be an inch free kick, that's better.
It's a good delivery, and again the keeper's committed himself, and the ball stripped away by one of his own defenders. Peter Reid will not be happy about the defending. Here come Borough again, and the shot going in from Carlos Marinelli. Ehiog standing in no ceremony.
Well done, Robbie Son.
Robbie Stockdale doing extremely well. There's Marinelli now sending it through, and no flag. It's Nemeth.
Jonathan
in the middle.
at the back post.
It's deflected, and it's a goal! It's another one. Boxic getting in the header. It was deflected, but great play down the right-hand side by Nemeth. And it's Middlesbrough 2, Sunderland 0 with 20 minutes gone here at the Riverside. This was excellent play here. The ball certainly broke then for Borough, but a little look round there by Nemeth to see his options. He saw Boxic at the far side, the header deflected into the back of the net. 2-0 Borough. Well, the shot going in from Marinelli. Boxic pouncing there in the loose ball and providing the opportunity.
Yeah, just a little threaded ball there by Allen. If he'd put it through into the path of Nemeth, it was a better opportunity, but I think he took one touch too many. Fortunately, it fell into the path of Carlos Marinelli, but I think it was Nemeth who was probably in a better pass for him.
Well, Greening was hoping to get in the end of that one, but Nemeth couldn't quite get the ball through to him. Now there's a chance for Sunderland to counter-attack. They've certainly got plenty of players forward. Well, that's an excellent effort. Just wide of target.
That's a great strike. He's picked it up on the left-hand side, cut in. He's had a little look. You can see him, and that's not too far wide.
He's had a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde performance this second half, Mark Schwarzer. He's had several good saves, good interception there, but once or twice when he's had possession, he's caused himself and his defender some problems.
But in his defence, you know, sometimes it's the pattern of the play set by your teammates out in front of you, which sometimes can dictate.
Well, that's
Paul getting involved with Niall Quinn, and certainly don't be pushing or making gestures towards another player right in front of the referee.
The minute you lift your hand, you're leaving yourself wide open. Well, Niall Quinn's still getting involved there, so too is Ince, and the referee's going to have to calm this down rather quickly. But just in terms of the goalkeeper there, David, just saying when he was in possession, you know, when he had the ball at his feet and had time to clear, once or twice he's actually dithered over it.
And but of course he didn't go on to that one which came out on the left-hand side in a positive mood.
Oh, it's a red card.
I think that's wrong.
He's now got himself red carded for virtually nothing at all.
We're going to have a little look at it here. He's hit him on the side of the head, and I think that's what Mike Carsley has seen him do.
Here's the substitute, Bellion. Jason McAteer, and the final whistle sounds. It's a great night for Steve McClaren.
Well, come away with 2 goals in a derby game, down to 10 men, and get yourself within 1 point of Sunderland. It'll be a big night for Steve McClaren and the fans here, there's no question about that. I think the second half was very similar to the first half in that Sunderland were well below par, and I don't think Borough played particularly well in the second half, but they had the 2 goals, they had to hang on to it. Going down to 10 men was always going to make sure they did that, but the actual shots on target in the second half, I can't remember Sorensen having a save to make, to be perfectly honest with you. But putting all that aside, it is a derby game. The Borough have got the 3 points, and they have kept a clean sheet, and they've got 2 goals.
The referee Neil Barry leads the 2 teams out. A great reception, as you might expect, for a match of great significance for both sides. Derby coming off a good performance against Chelsea on Sunday, and of course the appetites for this match sharpened by the return of Fabrizio Ravanelli to Teesside. The man who was once a hero at the Riverside has had pretty reasonable reception, but Borough fans clearly are concerned about the impact he might have on the match today. And the new Borough hero of the moment should be Alan Boxic, who has effectively succeeded Ravanelli as the high-profile star striker. What an amazing coincidence. Ravanelli scored 17 times in 35 matches for Borough, and Boksic has scored 16 and 34, so one today for Boksic would make their scoring records identical. The referee Neil Barry gets us underway, and Paul Ince involved straight away, trying to involve Frankie Kudru on the left hand side. A chance for Nemeth early on in the game, and a fine effort. And Mark Palm almost taken by surprise there, touched that over the top, but what a very good effort.
That's a terrific start. It's a great strike, and the keeper's done. He's just to say got his fingertips to it. That's destined for the top corner. It's a terrific save.
Higginbottom playing it long, and Carboni caught just offside. It's a tense phase of the match, this. The crowd willing Borough to get in front and ease some of the tension. Push in the back there by Kudru on Carboni. Across it comes now for Derby to Higginbottom. That's Burley. That's a fine dummy, and Burton flagged offside. That was very close. A very welcome sight for Borough fans, that flag raised.
Can't really tell from that angle whether he was off, but I think there was a few hearts in the mouths when he did go through.
Here's Nemeth. That's for Boksic. Greening back to Ince. Greening again. Oh, could scarce have been closer. What a chance for Borough. Well, the pressure was on there, all right.
What a chance that is. They don't come much better than that. They'll be kicking themselves that they're not in the lead in this game.
Now Marinelli, chance to run at Zavagno. Good effort, the chance for Nemeth. Well, it's hard to think of any Borough player who deserves that more. He's worked so hard in the match, and Mark Palm couldn't hold a shot from Marinelli. Excellent poaching by Nemeth.
You're spot on there, Jock. I mean, that's, as you say, Nemeth's been fantastic this afternoon. He's got his just desserts. But it was a terrific shot by Carlos. He's done it a couple of times this afternoon, and he's not quite got the strike off. So terrific strike. A great save by Poom. But Nemeth doing what all good strikers do. He's followed up and put the ball into an empty net.
Well, you see the keeper's frustration there, that there was no defensive cover at all. No one reacted to that coming up him. So Nemeth scores and gets his third goal in Borough colours. He really was very sharp indeed for that. And listen to the crowd, the difference is amazing now. Ducrot. Well, that's very good play by Ducrot, but outnumbered in the end. Back with Greening. Oh, he's dug out a very good cross. Marinelli. Well, a terrific second goal. Created by Greening, finished brilliantly by Marinelli. Well, surely now, Borough sense victory.
Terrific skill by Greening, sells the dummy. You wonder whether he can dig it out. He's put in a great cross. And that's great technique by Carlos Marinelli.
Well, you can't believe that Derby won't try and do something. Change of formation, change of personnel. Something's sure to happen, you would think.
Yeah, as you say, they've been disappointing. They've got Malcolm Christie on the bench who's scored goals this season. And you think they'd change it because they're just not looking sharp at all.
Here's Boksic.
What a finish that is.
A classic finish from a top-class striker. Absolute brilliance from Boksic. Played on the last defender, made the run at perfect timing. Pass on Kudru.
That's a great ball by Kudru. Boksic is, I don't know whether he's missed that a little bit. He's meant to chip the keeper, but I don't think he's meant to chip it in that corner. But it's, you know, it's thoroughly what Middlesbrough deserved. They played some great stuff, and you know, Derby are out on their feet now.
Here they go again with Marinelli. Almost taking them on the run there.
Terrific by Nemeth again. He's not giving it up. The ball hasn't gone to feet, but he hasn't put his head down and just give up. He's chased the lad and forced him into a mistake. He's done it all afternoon.
And he's on a free kick there. He was held by Maweni, and it's going to be a yellow card for the Derby defender. Well, why was that? Holding a shot, clearly. Southgate stayed back this time, but Ehiog is up. A little bit of variation there. Musto. Deflection, a goal for Borough. Well, this could really be anything now. And you have to feel hard sorry for Mark Bowman goal. Beaten by the deflection. Robbie must have enjoyed that moment hugely.
It's amazing when your goals up like Middlesbrough are right now. Everything seems to go your way. Robbie's hit the ball well, but it's taken deflection away from Poom. Hits the inside of the post and unfortunately went in the net. But you know, Robbie's deserved that. He's worked tirelessly this afternoon in the midfield, and he doesn't get many. So I'm sure he'll be telling everybody about that goal after the game.
Boksic with the layoff. Ins to Johnston, a point pass. Boksic available again. What a chance it was. Robbie Musto challenging inside the area. Still a problem for Robbie. Here's Marinelli. Could it be number 5? The rout goes on. Oh, brilliant play from Marinelli. But the whole build-up play on the left-hand side was good with Boksic and Johnston.
It's a great change of pace there from Carlos. He stands the defender up, wrong puts him, takes it to the bar, and the keeper will be disappointed. But what the hell, you know, it's great entertainment here today.
Marking still very diligent at the back for Borough. That's why it's taking so long for the ball to come from midfield forward. But I'm making sure there are no players in space. Powell flights it in. Ravanelli did well. What a great effort there by Carboni, going for the spectacular finish. And free kick given at the edge of the box.
I think Swartz thought that one was going well. It's a terrific effort from Carboni. I mean, that's what he is capable of, but you know, on games like today, he's been non-existent really.
Ravanelli, it's a beautiful free kick. Gareth Southgate was on the post there, but it was too high for him. Schwarzer couldn't get across. What a fine finish from Ravanelli.
I'm just wondering if Southgate's got in the way of Mark Schwarzer there. He's went back on the line to try and get it off, and I don't know whether he's impeded him. Yep, I'm sure there's a bit of a mix-up between the two of them there. I'm sure Mark would have certainly dived, but he's seen Gareth there and wondered if he's going to head it, and both ended up on the back of the net.
Misunderstanding there between Schwarzer and his teammate Ehiog as the final whistle goes. Ehiog's on the ground there. The clash with Schwartz has left him winded, but when all that is settled, so over the piece, a thoroughly satisfactory performance after a quiet first half when Borough played well without the cutting edge. That cutting edge arrived in real style in the second half. The final score, Borough 5, Derby County 1.
Manchester United were involved in the only all-Premiership tie of the third round. This is one of 4 in the fourth round of the AXA-sponsored FA Cup. And the prize for the winners, a place in the last 16 of the competition. And it's Middlesbrough in red who get the game underway. Brian Robson and his coaching team of Viv Anderson and Gordon McQueen may have gone, but the United connections with Middlesbrough still remain.
Nicky Butt, just picking himself up.
Yeah, just getting back to his feet, having taken a knock, but United could break here. This is Keane. Scholes. Keane. Now Silvestre, can he provide from this side? Solskjaer goes for it, and Crossley holds on, although there was a doubt for a minute as to whether he's going to.
Well, long strikes and he scores. I mean, this is a much better ball. This time he does take a look. This time he does spot Solskjaer. It's a fantastic driven ball, and we're talking inches from giving Manchester United the lead.
Windass has gone down, feeling he should have had another free kick there for the challenge by Phil Neville, but he gets no joy on this occasion. This is Nicky Butt. Solskjaer. Whelan. And a good early test for Barthez as it gets away from him. And what an impact for Wilson to make.
Well, comfortable enough. Yeah, almost made a mess of it. Almost as if it was too easy for the goalkeeper.
I wonder if there is a problem with the sun at that end.
Yeah, it's low. It's a winter sun, isn't it? You can see there. He wouldn't be looking directly at that when you see from the shadows, but it might just have been a little lapse of concentration from the Frenchman. But there's more drive about Middlesbrough. Supporters a bit noisier. It was awfully quiet first half, Rob, for a cup tie.
Chadwick. Mustoe. Now Stockdale. Wilson. Here's Windass. Good effort. Tipped away again by Barthez. The third save he's had to make already in the second half.
Yeah, this was a save. This is great skill from Windass. He can be a threat, Dean. He's got a good feet and a good finish in him. That was beautifully struck with the left foot. Lovely control on the strike.
Now Greening. Whelan and Windass are both in the box. Corner. Cooper wants the kick delayed so he can get forward. Southgate has joined him in the box as well. Kedru slicing it across, and Windass just unable to provide a finishing touch.
Well, he was very close. Close with the strike, and even closer Windass is just getting a touch on that. He's only a yard away from it. Didn't quite get it right, Kedra, but it was always a threat when it was going across ball at that angle.
Middlesbrough haven't got beyond this stage of the FA Cup since they appeared in the final of 1997, which was the only time they'd advanced past the fourth round in the last 9 years. Oh, Blanc's left it, Whelan's through, and scores for Middlesbrough. A dreadful error by Laurent Blanc left his goalkeeper exposed, And Noel Whelan may well be putting Manchester United out of the FA Cup and bringing down the curtain on Sir Alex Ferguson's involvement in this competition as United manager.
Well, I said if defenders are in any doubt, deal with it. And this is a classic example. Unless there's a shout from the goalkeeper, you've got to put your head in it, Rob. You've got to clear it. And now he knows that more than anyone. Full marks to Whelan. He took a chance. He never expected the ball to drop at him. It did.
The two managers who used to work side by side, Steve McClaren, a coach at Manchester United, under Sir Alex Ferguson, now trying to outwit his old boss. And 3 minutes away from doing so. Gary Neville. Giggs.
They're sending Laurent Blanc up front as well for the last couple of minutes, just in the hope that he can get his head on a football. A head that he didn't put on a football at the other end and should have done.
Well, more than anyone, needing to redress the balance after this.
I mean, it's a straightforward ball. It's one you go and win. You just clear it, Rob, and then you worry about it. But what you don't do is that. Unless, and I don't think Barthez, been so far back, has given him a call. He couldn't have done. He's miles back there. And Noel Whelan's good run continues.
Well, this is Sir Alex Ferguson's 15th FA Cup campaign. They never lost in the third round under him, but they have fallen 4 times at this hurdle, including last season against West Ham, when a single goal from Paolo Di Canio was enough to win it. Will a single goal from Noel Whelan be enough to win this one for Middlesbrough? Gary Neville. Barthez resists the pressure from Campbell, but could find himself quickly under pressure here. It's Whelan again. Barthez has got back into goal now. This is Windass. Campbell is free. Andy Campbell has done it. And even against a side like Manchester United, you'd surely say now that Middlesbrough are in the 5th round of the FA Cup and Manchester United are on their way out.
Fabulous goal. In the secret eras, they didn't panic. Might have been easy just to thump this ball forward, but when Whelan got it, he kept his head. They do well here by winning it high up the pitch, but no Whelan here could easily have just thumped it, gone for a goal, but he kept his head. He picked a good pass out, and then Windass picked an equally good pass out.
And Sir Alex Ferguson's final FA Cup campaign as Manchester United manager ended, of all people, by his former number 2. Steve McClaren's Middlesbrough, with 2 goals in the last 6 minutes, have dumped United out of the Cup and have advanced to the 5th round of the competition.
Are at the quarter-final stage of the FA Cup, where 11 years ago Gascoigne almost single-handedly, well, with respect to Gary Lineker as well, took Tottenham all the way to Wembley, and we know what happened then. But he has had a long association with the competition, and can he work some sort of oracle in what might be the closing part of his career with Everton? We shall see. Everton, blue shirts, white shorts, the perennial semi-finalists. Can they get there again? Middlesbrough, with this peculiar record, really, of never having won a major trophy in over 100 years. And something's got to give. And let's see if we can get a few goals here today on Teesside. David Unsworth will play as a left wing-back, but this is Paul Ince already for Middlesbrough. And this is number 8, Silslard Nemeth, inside again. He's the Slovakian international, playing up alongside Alan Boksic. Well, there is a good atmosphere, Trevor, isn't it? You've got to say that.
Oh, there is. I mean, certainly great to see so many Everton fans come, and it's good to see the team. They went right up there just before the kick-up as a group to applaud them, giving them that support today. I think just looking at the 3 at the back, we wondered how they'd play. Peter Clark's playing on the left-hand side. Alan Stubbs is in the centre. David Weir is going to play on the right.
That's it.
Middlesbrough into Nemeth. That's Nemet's cross. There's the header! Oh, and a good one too. Robbie Mustoe getting forward from midfield, and that was no mean effort.
Well, it's a good bit of skill by Nemeth. He hasn't been able to get in the game, but that was a terrific pullback from tight to the byline, and Mustoe couldn't quite get the power, and in the end it was a fairly comfortable save by Simonson.
Best effort so far then for Robbie Mustoe. Here's Greening. Well, I don't think... it's a free kick, actually. I don't think Clark had too much trouble there when the ball was initially played, but Nemeth is starting to just buzz a little bit for Middlesbrough, the number 8.
He should have got a bit of confidence, the cross to Robbie Mustoe, and then secondly they just towing it away from Clark. Clark made the challenge. It's definitely a foul, and you know they mustn't give too many free kicks because Middlesbrough do deliver them well, and when they get everyone up, they are dangerous.
Well, Southgate and Fester are having a conversation on the edge of the area about this one. Southgate makes a run across. Botsic is there. Fester's the furthest man. Goal kick given. Now, Everton, with Southgate and Fester having to hurry back to their defensive positions. It's Radzinski to Moore. Nemeth. Ince. Oh, is it going to be a chance for Whelan, is it? And Middlesbrough are in here. There's a goal. There's a goal for Middlesbrough, and it's Noel Whelan again. Oh, it was a long ball by Ince that caused all that, but what on earth happened to the goalkeeper and the Everton defence? Noel Whelan is going through a rich vein of form in front of goal, but he was given an FA Cup present here on Mother's Day. Look at this. The defender's beaten his own goalkeeper, Trevor.
Well, it's Bastoni running back. I mean, he's obviously looked at Simmons and said, where was the shout? Because you don't head it back like that if you've got the shout. I don't know why the keeper's come out there personally, because also Bastoni, look, he's headed it firmly. He's got just a little touch, has almost set it up to Noel Whelan and say thank you very much. You will not get an easier goal than that. It was a dreadful defensive mix-up between the keeper and Bastoni.
They're cheering at the Riverside. Middlesbrough take the lead in the FA Cup quarter-final. I don't know what on earth Bastoni was doing. Here's Gascoigne. Clark. Now that could be good for the game, actually, because Everton now have got to really come out and put that right. This is Bastoni in particular. Weir. And now Nemeth, and they're breaking again with Whelan. Botsic is in the centre, Nemeth goes down the left, Whelan on the ball. And still, surely he can find Alan Botsic. Will it be 2 for Middlesbrough? Against the crossbar, and the rebound goes in. Nemeth following up to get the second goal. And Middlesbrough 2 in 3 minutes. Nemeth the scorer this time. And it's Whelan again causing havoc in the Everton defence. He's got Botsic to his right. That was the obvious fall. Alan Botsic hit the bar. And Nemeth came in here to make it 2-0.
Well, it's a good run by Whelan. They had an extra man, didn't they? Boksic, he clipped it. Unsworth got the faintest of touches onto the crossbar. And Nemeth, who made the run on the left, just followed up. And, well, it's a double whammy. Everton still reeling from giving such a soft goal away, and then they're caught out on the counter-attack.
Well, it's not going to be 0-0 anyway, that's for sure. And Middlesbrough have got a foot in the semi-final of the FA Cup. At least 1 foot. Last 5 minutes of the first half. Gascoigne taken out by Greening. And Middlesbrough look dangerous again here. Oh, and Alan Boksic got into it, but oh, it's 3-0. And Paul Ince was in there. God, what's going to happen here next? This was supposed to be this was supposed to be the boring 0-0. Paul Ince has made it 3. And Everton have been taken apart. Gascoigne lost the ball here. I'm afraid he has to take that responsibility. Greening is the man who makes all the running here, Trevor. And then Alen Bocic, Simonsen a touch. Paul Ince follows up. 3-0.
Well, I think Everton wish that 7-1 on the goalless draw was still a possibility, because they've just collapsed.
It's a free kick to Everton against Kadreur, just inside the Middlesbrough half. And that was Gemmell into Radzinski. Chadwick puts it back in Radzinski's path. Real chance for Everton. And again, Mark Schwarzer. Good save from, well, he was left exposed by his defence here.
Well, again, good ball from Gemmell. Radzinski, terrific one too. Wrong-footed, stopped Allen, and well, he should have scored.
Chadwick is in there. And Middlesbrough go into the semi-finals of the FA Cup, the first team to get there this season. Only the second time, as I say, in their long history that they've reached that stage of the competition. Paul Ince, the captain, scorer of the third goal. And really, Trevor, the game did hinge entirely on that 7-minute period before half-time.
Well, probably almost the first goal, because it was such a bad misunderstanding between Bastoni. Didn't get the shout from Simonsen. Noel Whelan said thank you very much. While they were still thinking about that, they conceded a second, and then a torrid third one. Paul Gascoigne there, wondering whether it is going to be his last game. It was not the finale that he would have wanted, though.
Manchester United make a couple of changes following their Champions League tie in midweek against Boavista. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is injured. Paul Scholes drops to the bench, but in come Juan Veron and Ruud van Nistelrooy. Well, Borough's record here against United doesn't make great reading, but I don't suppose many teams can claim to have a fine record here. 43 games played. Borough have lost 27 as we get underway. They've won 9 and drawn 7, and 90 goals have been conceded. So that's a measure of the task ahead of them here this afternoon. And some slackness there, and here's a chance for Bocic. And Borough have taken the lead here at Old Trafford. It was Carboni pouncing on the loose ball. Steve McClaren will be absolutely delighted. Well, we were getting a close-up there of Gary Pallister when the United defence was just caught out. Carboni doing well, getting the ball into the box. Bocic there, steering it. It's Musto sending it forward. It's Whelan almost getting away from his marker. In comes Bocic. And certainly pulling out the save from Barthez at his near post. Flipping it through, it's a nice little ball to Carboni, and an audacious ball there right across several Manchester United players. Carboni angles it back towards Bocic. That could easily have been 2-0. Well, some delightful play there between the two Borough players. Bocic initially stabbed a great ball across to Carboni. Great play.
Yeah, and it's on the half, but it's a little bit difficult for him. It's on his, maybe his weaker foot, but you know, that's 2 chances in the last 2 or 3 minutes that Bocic's had. They could quite easily be 2 or 3-0 up in this game.
Borough with the ruin behind the ball, making life difficult for the home side. United trying to pick their way through. Scholes, good ball forward, no flag. Van Nistelrooy, fantastic save there by Mark Schwarzer. Lovely ball played through, no flag. Nistelrooy, Van Nistelrooy onside. What a save by the keeper. His first visit back to Old Trafford. Is he going away with the 3 points? Just seconds remaining. Perhaps time for one more. The final whistle sounds. And a mighty victory for Steve McClaren. What a return to Old Trafford. A bitter blow for Alec Ferguson, but you heard what he said there. Well done, Steve.
is something very special about the Tees-Weir derby, and if the build-up to this game is anything to go by, tonight will be no exception. You're watching Borough TV Extra. We're at the Riverside for the Borough versus Sunderland. It's the Borough match. For Frank Kedrew, he has very happy memories of this fixture, scoring on his debut, his home debut, against Sunderland 12 months ago. Well, in North London they have the Arsenal-Tottenham derby, in Manchester they have City and United. Here in the North East we have the Tees-Weir derby, and it's more than a match for anything. Sunderland getting us underway. It's the Borough match, Middlesbrough against Sunderland. This is Colin Cooper into Joseph Job, who just tried to turn his man. It's Macaroni now. Nemeth went on the run ahead, but it's still Macaroni. He shoots. Goalkeeper spells it.
He thoroughly deserved that goal. He started to move, showed great awareness, played a little give and go, played it into Macaroni. He had only one thing on his mind when he beat his man, and that's to shoot a goal. Unfortunately, Nemeth filled it, followed it in, and what a wonderful finish that is.
That's one that Thomas Sorensen won't be putting in his scrapbook, mark my words. But Zillard Nemeth, who's only had a substitute appearance at Southampton so far this evening, he scored for the Seconds here last week, and he scored against Sunderland. Zillard Nemeth, the goal scorer. And that's going to be a Borough free kick. They really need to try and do something with this.
Yeah, this is what I mean, we've seen what two poor set pieces earlier on in the game, and this is where they've got to do better. The delivery has got to be put into just outside the six-yard box. Was it across the goal?
Jeremy and Kedrew standing over it. Ahiyog looking for it, flow back. It's Kedrew that delivers. Macaroni! Goal.
Well, we just said that just in the build-up to the free kick. We told him where to put the ball. We drew it as good. An absolute marvellous delivery across the back post, and then all Macaroni had to do it was just nod it into an empty net. Absolute wonderful goal, but it was all from a delivery.
Massimo Macaroni's third goal for Middlesbrough. Look at it. Saw a shot of Steve McClaren, who seemed to show no emotion, but I'm sure inside that Steve McClaren's enjoying himself.
Certainly so. I mean, they'll be happy right through his team. I mean, obviously the two strikers have scored the 2 goals. They both look sharp. Job has been linking up well. And obviously at the other end, I mean, the 3 centre-backs, I mean, they haven't gave, I mean, the front 2 of Flo and Stewart a sniff at a goal whatsoever. So Steve McClaren will be absolutely delighted.
And if Rayner gets his shot through the wall here, Mark Schwarzer might need to be alert. It takes a deflection and deflects just wide with Mark Schwarzer wrong-footed. Important not to concede it immediately, wasn't it?
Certainly before half-time.
And maybe a chance for Borough to counter-attack with Massimo Macaroni. It was just 1 against 1, it's now 2 against 2, and Macaroni's ball. And Macaroni played a great ball into Zillard Nemeth, and that's 3! Second, and Borough at their third, and what a brilliant counter-attack.
Well, is that all link up again? Macaroni and Nemeth, the 2 of them, I mean, what a great combination that has been this evening. And 2 goals for Nemeth. He's absolutely delighted. He's been given a nod for his appearance tonight.
Still with Piper, and that's going to be a free kick, I think, against Frank Kedrew. Piper and Kedrew's been good battle in this game. I think the fact that Borough winning 3-0 means Kedrew's had the better of it. And there is the final whistle, and in the Tees-Weir derby, it's Middlesbrough that come out on top. Your thoughts, John Hendry?
Certainly, I thought they were excellent there tonight. Certainly deserved the victory. Macaroni and Nemeth, they started sharp in the first half, but all the way around the side, it was a great team performance.
Final score here at the Riverside, it's Middlesbrough 3. Sunderland 0. Borough come to White Hart Lane looking for their first away win of the season. For Spurs, a win today would equal their best ever start to the Premiership. And they have a 100% record here at White Hart Lane. A Borough win would mean their most successful start since 1995, when we finished 12th. So we're underway then at White Hart Lane. It's Borough TV Extra, the Borough match. It's Tottenham Hotspur against Middlesbrough. Good play by Robbie Stockdale. Now Gareth Southgate in possession. Southgate in turn found Jonathan Greening. Greening just held his man off very well there. It's a very different Jonathan Greening we've been watching this season. So much more impressive than, for the most part, we saw John O playing last year, of course, by his own admission. And that was a good move there from Joseph Job, who went past Redknapp, and Job shoots! Casey Keller forced to make a smart save there, but it was when he beat Jamie Redknapp really that started that move.
It's a great turn away from Redknapp brilliantly. Tottenham backing off. It's a great strike and a superb save by Keller.
Musto and in's gone, of course. George Boateng, one of the replacements. Macaroni with a header, and it's still with Macaroni! And the ball is in the back of the net. And Borough ahead, and to be honest, it's the goal that we deserved.
Definitely. To a long time coming, but as I say, defensively, it was a bit of a scramble again. I think we could have napped that one. There we go, it's a great ball in from Greening, actually. I thought he's had a very good game. Knocked into the far post. I thought Macaroni, to be fair, should have scored on the first attempt.
Good ball inside for Jeremy. Jeremy was looking up, and ball nearly deflected through, maybe for Alan Boksic, and Boksic it was against Gary Doherty, and it's still with Alan Boksic and Massimo Macaroni, and maybe Joseph Job on the header.
Tottenham defence here are so poor, Mike. I mean, Doherty there just did not have a clue what was around him.
You're watching Borough TV Extra, the Borough match at White Hart Lane for Tottenham. Richards won the header, only as far as Greening. Maybe now an opportunity for Robbie Keane. Keane to run at the red shirt, some space in front of him, no real support. Now Sheringham's joined the attack. Sheringham in turn finds Simon Davis. Davis against Kedru, chips it to the back post. It was Everson across the face of the goal, and no one was in the middle. Maybe now a chance for Borough to counter-attack with Massimo Macaroni. Boksic is forward. He has support from Joseph Job as well. It's still Macaroni. Jeremy in loads of space. It's Jeremy now, maybe with a chance to shoot at Keller, and it's in the back of the net. And Tottenham, from going so close at one end, sees Jeremy score his first goal for the Borough. And at this stage of the match, 10 minutes gone in the second half. That's disastrous for Tottenham, fantastic for Borough.
It's unbelievable, the room he had. We'll see it in a minute. I just can't believe it hasn't been tracked.
There you see the run.
He's made his run from midfield, but obviously he hasn't been tracked by anyone. Borough could shut up shop now. I can't see Tottenham. Well, I'm not going to say anything, but I can't see Tottenham. No, I won't say anything.
It's normally me that does that. Yeah. We've had this conversation before. Sheringham then delivers the ball. It's hit the post off Doherty. Doherty, after coming on as a substitute for Christian Ziege, hit the post there.
Hey, I told you it didn't look like scoring, didn't I?
And just as we put the kibosh on them, as it were, Tottenham Hotspur within the woodwork of getting back into this game. Header on again. Kedru now will try and clear it. It's with Boateng to Macaroni. And Macaroni plays the ball through. Flag has stayed down with Joseph Job. It's Job against Keller, and it's 3!
Great finish.
Tottenham Hotspur from having hit the post. Borough have gone straight back up the other end, and they've scored again. Delight for Joseph Job. It's his second goal this season, and here we just see it again.
It's a great ball by Macaroni there. Job keeps his head, just picks his spot. It's a great finish, to be fair to him.
White shirts are back now, and Stockdale's up on his feet. Whether he knows where he is at the moment, I'm not sure.
I think we should have brought that one down, Mike, to be fair.
This is Joseph Job. It's still with Joseph Job. He goes down, and that's going to be a free kick against Dean Richards. Joseph Job, you feel if it got past him, he was through, and that could have been 4. We saw Kedru score from a free kick last week, and we also heard Jeremy on talking about striking them as well. Jeremy takes it, it comes off the upright. Oh, and Joseph Job just put it behind in the end.
Great strike. I think that was a save by Keller, actually, wasn't it?
We saw, as we said, Kedru score one, and Jeremy was saying he still wants to take some as well on Borough TV this week.
Superb save by Keller.
Players forward, over the head of everyone, really.
That about sums the afternoon up, doesn't it?
And as the final whistle goes, it's been a fantastic performance from 11 men in red Borough shirts, Trevor Putney.
Yes, as I said before, Michael, I mean, I've been very, very impressed this afternoon, from the goalkeeper up to the strike to the sub that come on, really. I mean, excellent.
It was goals by Massimo Maccaroni, Jeremy and Joseph Job that were the difference between the two sides. A wonderful afternoon at White Hart Lane. Final score, Tottenham Hotspur 0, Middlesbrough 3. You can't get a ticket for love nor money on Teesside today. If you had these in your Christmas stocking yesterday morning, well, you're one of the privileged few. Manchester United are the Boxing Day visitors to the Riverside. Our referee is Graham Barber, and he'll be the man in charge in what is a hothouse atmosphere at the Riverside. And we're underway, and what a game, what a prospect, what a Boxing Day encounter this is going to prove to be. And Borough are able to clear very well. Now the three-man forward line of Borough, what can they do? Well, not a lot, unfortunately. Just came off the heels of Joseph Job, and the move broke down, and possession was given back to Manchester United again now with John O'Shea, and it's still O'Shea, and he's made a good run this time, and he's going to go all the way, and he takes a shot, and it was a great save, Mark Schwarzer. And that was the first real shot on target we've seen. Yeah, and it's
a good effort and a good stop by Mark Schwarzer, but I thought poor his defending here. You know, John O'Shea's a right-footed player playing at left back.
Schwarzer has to kick, and Kedru had to do well there because Schwarzer had slipped. Now Kedru goes forward again for Middlesbrough, plays the ball through the middle to Joseph Job. This is a great move. It's with Jeremy in some space now. Jeremy just touches the ball back. And Blanc it was that came in, as I think Joseph Job was waiting for the ball to come to him to lay off his shot. Maybe another opportunity now as Jonathan Green, he hasn't scored yet this season. Flagger stayed down, Boxic! Oh, saved by the feet of Bartes in the end. Good header, an important header, that one from Frank Kedru. And well, he's got away now as well. He combined brilliantly with Greeny, and Kedru found some space. Boxic has gone through the middle. Kedru's beaten another man. It's still Frank Kedru. This has got to be Boxic now! And that's the goal! Oh, and Alan Boxic has opened the scoring. Well, he had one chance a few moments ago. He's had a second chance, and he's made no mistake, and it was all down to that man, Frank Kedru. What a goal, Alan Boxic.
Well, it's amazing. We're just going on about how poorly Alan had played in the first half, and he hadn't really get involved in the game at all, everything breaking down. But he finished that one off delightfully. He's getting off at half-time now, because the half-time whistle's just about to blow it the next minute or so. He'll be getting off at half-time, the hero now, but the hero for me was Frank Kedru in the build-up to this goal. I've been very impressed with Matt Wilson in the first 45 minutes. Obviously, he hasn't played Premier League football for quite some time, and he's slotted into that holding role in the middle of the park very well, and his passing's been good. He hasn't been giving the ball away, and he's been doing a really good job for the Borough.
Mark Wilson, we've spoken to him many times on Borough TV Extra second team games, and he always said he'd be patient and wait for his chance, and he's had it today, and he's taken it with both hands. That was Mark Wilson. Found Parnaby, another one of the young players in the side, the young team that Steve McClaren is building here. That's towards Joseph Job. It was headed away by Wes Brown. Jeremy puts the ball back in though now, or maybe a chance for Nemeth. Nemeth's just got ahead of his man, and that's two! Unbelievable. Zillard Nemeth has scored a second right at the start of the second half. Wow, Zillard Nemeth, what a fantastic goal. He never gave up, and he went past Laurent Blanc. Maybe Jeremy now. Well, O'Shea got a foot in, and it was enough for Blanc. And now Scholes comes forward. Scholes to take on Greening, perhaps. Ball's come out now to Solskjaer. Solskjaer delivers a cross in, and Ryan Giggs has got one back for Manchester United. Joseph Job won the header, the flag stayed down actually, and Jeremy it is that's on the end of this one. Job and Macaroni's continued. Massimo Macaroni with the header, maybe Joseph Job for three, and surely now Middlesbrough have scored three and will get the 3 points. It's Joseph Job with the goal, and credit to Massimo Macaroni. It was a great knockdown from him that put Joseph Job in. And Steve McClaren there is telling his players to keep concentration, keep alert and keep thinking, but what a great goal.
Well, it was a peculiar, everybody thought Massimo Macaroni was in offside position. Jeremy whips a great ball in from the right. Macaroni, very unselfish, knocks it across the goal to Joseph Job, and I can't think of a Middlesbrough player today that deserves a goal more than Joseph. 3-1 for my money, game over.
Well, there's 4.5 minutes left, stranger things have happened, but at the moment, it's Middlesbrough 3, Manchester United 1, and that's what it meant to Steve McClaren. It's a long kick forward, it's aimed towards Joseph Job and Laurent Blanc. Blanc it was that won the header as far as Roy Keane. And there is the final whistle here at the Riverside, and you can hear what the fans think of this one. Steve McClaren, former number 2 at Old Trafford, gets one over his former boss Sir Alex Ferguson again. Scenes of jubilation then at the Riverside. Final score, Middlesbrough 3, Manchester United 1. Underway then at the Stadium of Light on the Borough match on Borough TV Extra, and this is one of those footballing occasions that every Borough fan will look for, and the fixtures are announced. It's Sunderland against Middlesbrough. Jeremy gets the return ball, scored that brilliant goal against Liverpool. Maybe a chance now as the ball comes across the face of the goal, and it was so close in the end from Malcolm Christie. I don't think he could believe someone
I couldn't understand Bolting going to the ball there. It was the one that was going to be pulled back to him. If you look at it here, he's come to the near post. If he's just pulled back a yard, he's going into a ball that he's going to knock it into an empty goal, because the goalkeeper's gone there as well.
Goalkeeper in the end, I think, to make quite a decent one-handed save there. It's a corner kick, very nearly Malcolm Christie's first goal and his first start for Middlesbrough. Jeremy to whip this corner in just for a glimpse there of the Stadium of Light. And there's another header and a fine save again, but Borough ahead, and it's Chris Riggott that's done it. Well, Chris Riggott immediately starts repaying that transfer fee. Steve McClaren bought him in on transfer deadline day. He's in the side in place of Ugo Ehiogu, who's still missing following his rib and lungs injury. And Christian Riggott has put Borough ahead at the Stadium of Light.
Just look at the pace on that ball. It's an in-swinger again, as I told you, and he swings it in with a lot of pace on it. They are very dangerous.
Borough get the back and possession back with Greening in some space. Kedrou's coming up this near-hand touchline as well, but Greening continues to go. He's going alone at the moment. This is Ricketts. Ricketts goes down and wins another corner. Remember, it was a corner kick that Christian Riggott scored from. Borough have another corner kick now.
I know he's a new player at the club, Ricketts, but I'm not sure about him.
It's just his second appearance, of course.
Yeah, well, it takes a while to settle people into a game, but he's never shown to have extremely good pace, and he's not the best header of the ball in the world. And he's just sort of drifting through a game now.
We'll get forward again as well. Ricketts, remember, didn't have much of a chance with Bolton this season, hasn't played that many games, probably still rediscovering some match fitness.
I'm sure Steve McClaren will handle him properly. See, that could have been a good header from looking
forward. He's still there again. This might sit down now for Greeny, who puts the ball back in. This could be Michael Ricketts. It's come off the post and it's in the net. Oh, would you believe it? Christian Riggott scored a second. and Middlesbrough have scored a second as well. And this is the dream start for Borough at the Stadium of Light. It came off the post.
So much room, so many, absolutely. There's nothing there at Sunderland at the back. They're blaming the goalkeeper who had absolutely nothing to do with it.
And it is a throw towards the near post. It's come out to Greening. Maybe now Kedru will get another ball in, and well, he just tried to skip past his man. He does well, Frank Kedru. Ball across it. Might sit down for Ricketts now. Tries the overhead. This is coming out of Parnaby. Oh, it was so close to a third. Stuart Parnaby.
Ricketts did very well there. He knew he was behind him. Just a little flick up and knock over the back of his head. And
yeah, we see it, Jack.
It was free. Good strike, went probably inches past the post.
Scored a senior goal yet.
Look at this. That's a nice bit of skill. Like to see that.
Riggett with the defensive head up. And this is Phillips. Phillips just trying to go himself, and Phillips gets a shot. By Kevin Phillips, we were talking about his goal-scoring record.
I was about to say that's the first time that Middlesbrough have allowed Kevin Phillips to turn and run at the goals. And he just showed what he can do if you do that.
Well, maybe a chance now for Malcolm Christie. This could be 3 for Borough. It is, and Middlesbrough right back in front now. Sunderland, having done all the hard work and pulled the game back around, has seen Malcolm Christie score his first goal in a Borough shirt in his second appearance. It's all about the new boys for Steve McClaren. Well, we thought Sunderland were getting back into it.
Yeah.
It's changed it again, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Steve McClaren was quick out of his dugout there to get things going again. As Christie puts the ball in, it's a header and Sorensen saves it. Ricketts with the header. Would have been something spectacular if he'd scored from that. Wouldn't it? Comfortable save in the end.
He didn't quite get it. It hit him sort of on his right ear.
Greening it is coming across to whip this ball in.
No, we won't cross this one. He'll put it down and he'll give it
nice and short for Jeremy.
Give it to Jeremy, nice and short. He'll keep the ball in the corner. Let's look for a throw-in or a goal kick, and the referee blows whistle for time.
And there it is, the final whistle at the Stadium of Light, and Howard Wilkinson's dilemma continues. He and Steve McClaren worked very closely during their time at the Football Association, but it's Christian Riggett with 2 goals in the first half. Good scenes at the end here at the Stadium of Light for the Borough fans, and Malcolm Christie who scored that 3rd goal. But the final score at the Stadium of Light, it's Sunderland 1, Middlesbrough 3. It's the 102nd Tees Tyne derby, with Borough looking to put a temporary halt on Newcastle's Champions League ambitions. Borough haven't beaten the Tynesiders at home in the top flight for 25 years. Let's hope tonight's the night. It's Middlesbrough versus Newcastle on the Borough match on Borough TV Extra. And the Brazilian Juninho makes his first Premiership start of the appearance, having scored, of course, when coming on as a half-time substitute just a few days ago. It'll be Newcastle United's Craig Bellamy and Jermaine Jenas that get us underway at the Riverside on Borough TV Extra on the Borough match. It's the big local derby match. We've had 102 of these before the Tees Tyne derby. This is the 103rd. Now it's the team from Tyneside against the team from Teesside. It's the team from Teesside who've won the ball back now with Juninho. Greeny had made a good run outside of him if the Brazilian spotted it. Offered to go through the middle, and Macaroni goes down on the edge of the penalty area. Referee doesn't look at it a second time. There's going to be no foul, no free kick, no penalty.
That's the first positive thing we've seen Juninho do in this game. Beautifully weighted pass. He was very, very unlucky there. Half a yard in it.
Now it's Robert. Ball comes in, it's aimed towards the back post, and Newcastle United have a corner kick now. And It's across the face of the goal, and it's dug out in the end, and it's going to be another corner kick.
I would like to see what happened to that, because anybody could have touched that in. It was as good a corner kick as you'll see. It's whistled in there. Look at that. Everybody misses it.
Crowd are beginning to be a little bit lifted by it as well. The game just has upped its entertainment value with Jonathan Greening ball in through the middle towards Ricketts. It is just that final ball at the moment which is letting someone down, and whilst Borough go on the attack now with Ricketts perhaps having another chance. The Newcastle United player down in centre circle. Jermaine Jenas picked himself up now when he realised he wasn't going to get any treatment, I don't think. Macaroni gets the ball out wide to Kedru now. Will this be the cross that leads to the first goal? It's a free header and it's in the back of the net. Borough ahead, and it's Jeremy.
Nobody goes and picks him up at all.
Well, it was Jeremy who just got in ahead of Michael Ricketts there. Both were in the middle, and it's Jeremy that's put the ball in the back of the net, and Borough are ahead at the Riverside. Just maintain their concentration at the back and carry on as they are. Juninho's ball through behind Ricketts. Juninho will get a second attempt at it now. This is Jeremy again, Ricketts and Macaroni in the middle. And I think there's going to be a free kick for a shove it was on Juninho.
Again, it's one of those, just that little yard or two outside the 18-yard box, a little bit further than your normal, like you can get it up and get it down again.
Jeremy
like
hits
that.
it!
Oops.
Not too far away. Well, he's enjoyed his North East Derby games, Jeremy. I remember speaking to him at the end of the Sunderland game and asking him what it was like, and at the end of the game at St James's Park, and he's certainly enjoying this one. He scored one and nearly added a second there. Bellamy has nowhere to go. First touch for the substitute Vaiana. Well, Ehio's shot was cannoning off Craig Bellamy, who was able to keep the ball in play. Still has possession. Now maybe a chance if things can open up, and the ball comes right across the face of the goal in the end, and it's just wide of Mark Schwartz's goal, and very nearly Olivier Bernard opening Newcastle United's account and drawing them level. Not too far away. Here we see it again, Jack.
You don't allow, I mean, they got to him and they made him play the ball across the front of them, but you can't let a player come in there without somebody going very, very fast towards him. Well, they did go very fast.
Now another chance though for Newcastle to break. It might still come. The flag is up, but it was a great save from Mark Schwarzer.
That was an extremely good position by this linesman, because the ball ricocheted off a Newcastle player back to a Newcastle player who was in front. You watch it. Oh, it wasn't. He was played on, actually. The linesman got it totally wrong. I thought it came off a Newcastle player, but it didn't. It came off a Middlesbrough player.
Mark Schwarzer saved it in the end anyway.
In the end, he saved it. Very lucky to get away with that one.
Well, the goalkeeper came a long way. Shay Given, he's taking on Ricketts now. Shay Given, if the former Bolton Wanderers striker can put a challenge in. There is the final whistle. And it's a marvellous occasion for the Borough fans inside the Riverside. A full house tonight. It's that man Jeremy's goal, the difference between the two sides. What a game, what a win. Final score at the Riverside was Middlesbrough 1, Newcastle United 0. So the teams emerge from the Ellen Road tunnel to greet their fans. Pretty much a full house here at Ellen Road this afternoon. The Leeds United fans, of course, as Borough TV viewers will know, looking to try and see their team move away from the relegation position. Middlesbrough, well, will it be a late surge for Europe? Who knows? A warm welcome then to the Borough match on Borough TV Extra at Ellen Road. Immediately it's Borough that go on the attack. This is Boateng, and an early opportunity maybe now for Malcolm Christie. Has Macaroni in the middle, and it was Radaby in the end that got the ball clear. And this might fall for Juninho. In the end it was Greening, and Greening has a shot. It's taken a deflection off Macaroni. Radaby has to clear it, and it's good early pressure from Borough as Jeremy tries one. Boateng has Christian Macaroni forward. Got Bravo for company and also Juninho now, and it's Juninho who touches the ball in, Macaroni! Oh, and it was into the side netting. Well, I thought it was Massimo Macaroni's 7th goal of the season.
Good little link-up play there. Juninho just plays it into the box, and Macaroni, he's bought the ticket, he's gone for it, and you can't blame him. That's good positive play. But unfortunately, it just goes near post and not across the goalkeeper.
Mills miscues his kick and miscues his second one and allows Macaroni to get away now, and let's see what the Italian can do here. He's got a player outside of him, but Mills battled back so well. And now Leeds United are able to break again with Eric Bakker. Bakker has Barmby going one side and Smith the other, and Viduka through the middle as well. It's Alan Smith though he opted for. Smith continues to go, it's a great save, and Barmby just put the seconds over the bar in the end.
Well, it's certainly pleasing to the eye, end-to-end stuff. I mean, but I lost it over the other end there. Smithy breaks ever so well and has a fantastic dig at goal.
This is Wilcox, former Blackburn Rovers player, of course. Well, Schwarzer will need to come for it. There's been a mix-up in defence, and it's Leeds United that have taken the lead. And it's Mark Viduka that's opened the scoring. And Borough, that are usually so solid at the back, have capitulated in front of their own goal.
I think it all started further up the pitch. Christie gave the ball away. And the Borough, I mean, Jeremy was sat, 20 yards further back. I felt he should have pushed out. But he sat back and Borough sat too deep. Look, there's no pressure on the ball. So it gives Leeds United the chance to get forward and give a little give and goes. But it's poor defending.
This is Boateng, he's urging his teammates forward. He's aimed that one towards Macaroni. If the Italian can get on the end of it, he goes down. And that's going to be a penalty kick. It's a yellow card in the end. And Borough it is that have a penalty kick and a great opportunity now to equalise.
Oh, that was a point I stressed this season.
We see it again.
There'll be goals and chances in this, and that all came from the long ball. Macaroni, he's got the legs of Radaby. He's got the pace, and that's a stone wall penalty.
Well, Massimo Macaroni scored a penalty against Southampton at the Riverside this season. He scored one at Ellen Road to bring Borough back into this game. And now maybe a last break for Borough. Red shirts getting forward in numbers now. Greening with Murphy outside of him. Macaroni and Christie have gone through the middle. Where will Jonathan Greening aim this one towards? Greening has two white shirts around him. He's picked out Juninho. Juninho with a strike. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! It's Middlesbrough who are 2-1 ahead, and it's the Brazilian with a fantastic strike that's done it, and it's sent the away fans into raptures. And Juninho has done it again. That's why Steve McClaren brought him back for a third spell. What a goal!
Well, we've saw some wonderful strikes this season, but I tell you what, nothing beats that. That is an absolute peach. Just look at it. Paul Robinson never even sniffed it. He just catches it so sweet, and then it's in off the far post. And I tell you what, no keeper in the land would have saved that one.
If we get more of the same in this second 45 minutes, John Hendry will be in for a treat.
Certainly so, and I'm sure Steve McClaren at half-time would have said to his players, let's go for the third goal, don't sit back and invite pressure upon himself.
Smith it is, just with a shot that Schwarzer has to just turn over. I'm sure Terry Venables has said to his team, we need to go and win this one.
It was tempting fate there, wasn't it? But wonderful save there by Schwarzer, because that's going into the top corner. And it just stretches over. Good little link-up play between Viduka and Smith. Schwarzer manages to just tip it over the crossbar.
Murphy in some space. Good pressure this from Middlesbrough. Malcolm Christie touches it back to Juninho.
It was always going over. But good little spell of pressure there by Borough. Good link up between Murphy. Plays into Christie. As the ball comes in, it just bounces up at the wrong time.
This is Juninho. And now Jeremy. Good move this from Middlesbrough. What will the end product be? Greening has no one outside of him. Boateng's arriving now. Macaroni touches it back to Greening. And now Jeremy looks up. Tries the chip. Oh, it's another one. It's number 3, and it is a fantastic goal from Jeremy. He's scored 7 this season now, and it's another sensational goal from the Cameroon international.
You beauty, that was an absolute peach, and Steve McClaren will be absolutely delighted with that one.
Well, he spotted the goalkeeper off the line. Jeremy only scores great goals. That's top draw.
Well, as the ball came to him here, it's gone in his left foot, and you think he's not going to have a pop with his bad foot, but I tell you what, he's just picked that one out there. Absolute peach.
Well, Steve McClaren,
no chance whatsoever.
Open contract talks with the Cameroon international this week to try and keep him at the club at the end of the season. Will he be adding an extra nought on top of that weekly pay packet on the back of that goal? Eric Backer has Mills outside of him. Ocon's there as well. There's Mills he picked out in the end. Cross comes in, then towards Smith. Smith and Cooper rose together. Cooper did exceptionally well. Still though, Leeds United chance for Milner. Schwartz has lost it, and this could be number 2 for Leeds. It's for Duca as well. And with 14 minutes, just over 14 minutes left on the clock, Mark Schwarzer has had his goal breached once again by Mark Viduka, and Leeds United are right back in this match.
Well, that's a soft goal there. Young Milner, I mean, he buys a ticket, but really that should be comfortable handling for Mark Schwarzer in the net.
Leeds had a great spell of pressure. They're struggling now to get the ball out of their own half. It's going to be one last big effort, I'm sure. Robinson pumps it upfield. The final whistle has gone and the boos have rung out around Ellen Road. It was Jeremy with a peach of the goal that, well, the third goal really secured it for Middlesbrough. And the final score at Ellen Road was Leeds United 2, Middlesbrough 3. With Steve McClaren's squad desperate to end their season on a high. Borough have lost their last 3, while Spurs' form has been indifferent, also 5 defeats in their last 8. It's the Borough match on Borough TV Extra, Middlesbrough versus Tottenham Hotspur. Steve McClaren in his comments ahead of this game said, don't look at the last 3 games, let's look at the bigger picture. And he said overall there have been improvements made this season and strides forward, but I know that he and the rest of the squad determined to end the season on a bit of a high note. Tottenham though get the ball back with Tarico and Poirier, and now Davies. I've always been impressed whenever I've seen Robbie Keane, right from his Wolves and Coventry days, also at Leeds of course and Inter. Now here at Spurs. With Tarico. Another cross from the Argentinian, Sheringham. Wow, not too far away for Teddy Sheringham.
Yeah, and there's the danger. We've talked about Tarico. He knocks great balls in left foot, right foot, and there's a great ball into the box. And again, we're just not tight enough. We're not at the races at the moment. We've started the game relatively slowly, but we haven't got that tempo in our game.
Seems a bit 6s and 7s with that one for the moment. As Borough look to break again. Stop there, had some space, but it's into Nemeth. Nemeth's got past his man. Gerard Nemeth, oh, great save! And Christie has opened the scoring for Middlesbrough. Well, credit to Gerard Nemeth, who did spectacularly well, but it's Malcolm Christie who's got the goal. It's Christie's 4th goal for Middlesbrough since signing from Derby County. Really, we talked about a spark, that's the breakthrough.
That's just what we needed. I mean, we've had a let-off, we've had 2 let-offs there, and that's typical Tottenham that. We've had a good spell in the game, we've not made it pay, and now we should go on and go on because that's just what we needed.
Well done to Lad Nemeth there, has to be said, doesn't it?
It does, but you've got to say the ball through him. I think it was Wiltshire who's put the ball. It's a great ball, but that's great play that. He'd be disappointed not to score there, but fair play. Christie coming in, what a goal, what a finish.
As Borough break again, Nemeth's gone down, surely that's a penalty kick. Well, Perry it is, he's having an absolute nightmare at the moment. He slipped for the previous goal, now he's brought Nemeth down through clean on goal. And this could be a red card, Jamie.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, and I hate to see people get red cards for that, because he's yes, it is. I mean, he's the last defender. You know, there's no arguments under the current rules, but it's still disappointing because, you know, he's made a challenge, although being clumsy. It's disappointing to see players get a red card for that.
Well, here we see it again. Nemeth is the final man, isn't it? He's the final defender. There's a penalty kick. Juninho to take. Oh, Keller saved it, but it's got him now. Hey! Wow, how unlucky for Casey Keller. He made the save, the ball stayed on the line. Well, was that Brazilian arrogance or what?
Yes, it was a little bit cheeky on the line there, and I'm sure maybe some other players might have put Juninho in the back of the net with that ball there on a different occasion, but as you say, I mean, it's not the greatest penalty kick, and Casey Keller's made a good save, but that's brilliant. I mean, he's followed it through, he can't knock him, he's scored the goal.
This is Juninho again. Juninho's gone inside ahead of Punčevčević. He's had a shot. Oh, it nearly slipped in underneath Keller. Well, it looked like number 3 for a moment.
Yeah, I mean, this is Tottenham. They've fell to pieces now, and they're looking ragged, and we've got to go on and keep going at them because they're suffering. Well, I mean, that's a great chance. I'm surprised. I thought the keeper could have done a little bit better there, but great, positive play from Juninho.
Wiltshire with a shot. Now Nemeth. Oh, that's another one. Well, it's 3 in 27 minutes for Middlesbrough. Zellard Nemeth has justified his inclusion in the side. He's run straight over to the bench. It's now 7 goals in 19 starts.
I mean, that is unbelievable. You just look there now, you look at the Tottenham players, and they're demoralised. That is unbelievable. They're completely just folded. I mean, it's unbelievable to see a professional team just fold in such a way.
Gardner. King struggling to control that one. Nemeth it is that's going to play Macaroni, and flag has stayed down. Macaroni! Oh, it's number 4 for Middlesbrough. And Massimo Macaroni's only been on the pitch 5 minutes. And he's scored his 8th goal of the season. He's leading goal scorer for Borough. Well, we have started the second half much like we ended the first, Jamie.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Again, Tottenham all over at the back, taking chances, very sloppy defending, but fair play. Nemeth there, he's won the ball and he's put Macaroni in. What a great finish. I mean, that's superb for Macaroni.
Well, if Steve McClaren and the chairman and the chief executive wanted a nice way to send their fans off to the summer. Wiltshire. Redknapp came on as a half-time substitute, has Keane ahead of him. Juninho was tackling back, and the foul is given against Juninho. Keane leaves it, comes in, and it's in the top corner, and it's a fantastic goal in the end. Jamie Redknapp has scored the goal that's put Tottenham back at 4-1. Trapped by Kedru. King gets his cross in, it was away by Greening. And Nemeth gets up and wins the header as well. 1 against 1 for Juninho. And Juninho has got support now from Nemeth. Juninho squared it to Zellard Nemeth. And that's, oh, it's off the post. Thought it was going to be 5. Zellard Nemeth hits the post. Maybe Juninho now. Well, just wide of Casey Keller's goal in the end. Wiltshire wants the ball through the middle. They've made a great run with Wiltshire. It's Juninho in the middle and Nemeth as well. Macaroni perhaps might sit down. It's come right across the face of the goal. Wow. Blue Wiltshire has hit the inside of the post now, but it's just not in stay at the moment.
That's a great effort. I mean, he didn't have the time he had on the first chance. It just couldn't to him. That's a great strike. He's so lucky there.
There's Greening. Nemeth. And one more brilliant game to come this season, of course, on Borough TV Extra, and it could be a really important one, especially for Bolton Wanderers, depending on how other results go today. They could still be very much in the relegation mire, and they need to beat Borough next Sunday. The game you'll see on Borough TV Extra on Monday night at 6:15, of course, if they are to stay in the Premiership next season, so it should be another cracker next week. This is Juninho again, ball through to Macaroni. Macaroni has made it 5. Flag has stayed down. There was a just looks to the linesman, but it's 5-1. Moonwalking macaroni as well there.
Yeah, I mean, it's 5-1, and where's it going to end? Is it 6? Is it 7? Is it 8? Tottenham are absolutely shocking.
Massimo Macaroni's 9th goal this season for Middlesbrough. There is the final whistle of the final game of this season at the Riverside, and what a way to go out. What a wonderful performance by all involved from Middlesbrough's point of view, not least Massimo Macaroni, who scored 2 in the second half. Juninho was one of the first half goal scorers alongside Zillard Nemeth and Malcolm Christie, but Jamie Pollock, who's alongside us, what a way to finish the season here.
Great into the season. I mean, you know, our performances at home all season have been absolutely magnificent, and again that was another one.